Are you under the impression that because your money is in a living trust, that it's safe? Welcome to Wait a Financial Minute. My name is Ann Babiars, and I have Michael A. Babiars, retired attorney at law, to help you understand the correct answer to this question. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Well, thank you. And I think we addressed that as a myth on a prior episode, that the plain vanilla estate planning living trust that many folks do, and I did thousands of them when I was in private practice for various clients, a great tool, a very effective tool, one that will have a lot of benefits for a particular person in the world of estate planning. But it's a myth that the normal estate planning living trust will protect assets from your creditors when you create one of those. However, all is not lost, because there are other types of trusts that you can use if you want to step up to a little bit more sophisticated estate planning tool. And those are known by a couple of acronyms, APT and DAPT, which stand for Asset Protection Trust and Domestic Asset Protection Trust. And these type of trusts were first created in a lot of jurisdictions outside the United States, albeit ones that still have our common roots in English common law, like the United States does have. And they were initially used by wealthy individuals to nest egg or shelter some money in another jurisdiction away from creditors. And over time, several of the states in the US have created their own version of the domestic version of the Asset Protection Trust to do the same stateside. So there are different kinds of trusts out there where you can nest egg some of your money to protect it from creditors. These tools are sophisticated. They may be for folks of a little bit higher net worth. You don't have to be a multimillionaire. You could be several hundred thousandaire, let's say. But unlike a lot of the asset protection techniques we're talking about, where they work for folks whether you got $1 or $1 million in the bank, this one's perhaps a little bit more sophisticated. But nonetheless, know that there are trusts out there that will protect your assets, but the one that you probably did for your normal estate planning probably doesn't. So just correcting a little bit of perhaps of a myth, but giving folks another possible tool to investigate.
Thank you very much for that wonderful information. Did you want to share anything else about your background with the audience?
Oh, sure, we can do that. I mean, people can, of course, Google my police and arrest reports. No, I'm totally joking about that. But, you know, folks might say, well, why do you know so much about estate planning and asset protection and so forth? It's because when I was in private practice, that's what I concentrated on: estate planning, estate administration, elder law, corporate and business, asset protection, all of which either primarily focus or collaterally focus on protecting someone's assets. And during the time I was in practice, and even continuing thereafter, after I retired, I did a lot of teaching. I was an adjunct professor. I created and taught classes for adult education, and I still do a lot of teaching to this very day. And so although I don't give legal advice anymore to individuals, I certainly do teach, I certainly do create courses, and I love to help folks by educating them on some of the tools and things like that that are available to them, just like we did today on Wait a Financial Minute. I hope that was helpful.
Well, for those of you that are interested in doing more or learning more about these topics and protecting yourself and your family and your assets, please look at the link below this video. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to access more of our videos with this wonderful information. Thank you again. Michael, thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining me. And audience, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.